Yeah, how you feeling?
Speechless, which is so corny, but I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful to be in this position. So I feel amazing. I feel like the Kendall I've been supposed to be.
Kendall, you came in, I think, with the season's best of like 51.05, and then you tied your PB, and then you smashed your PB. Like, how did this all happen, coming off of the season that you have, and then showing up over these last few rounds?
Just trusting that it will come together when it needed to. I wasn't worried about not having ran 50 point or 49 yet this season because it doesn't really matter. I could have ran 49 the first meet out, and if I couldn't replicate it here, who cares what I started out with? So I was just trusting my coach and I. We saw the way practice was going. We knew the way things were trending, and he knew that if I just put together the race the way he's been telling me to, that it would all come together. So I'm just so excited to PR back-to-back. Is insane after not PRing for 6 years. So yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited now that I feel like I have it figured out.
What adjustments did you make from the last time, from yesterday to today, to get it a little faster?
Sorry, what was the question?
Did you adjust anything to make it go faster today?
No, not even. I knew the race would be fast. Everyone elevates in finals, and so it was just, I have to elevate too. So it was just replicating what I did yesterday and just doing it better.
You moved super well over those last 100 meters. I feel like you went from like fourth to obviously first.
Oh wow!
How like what do you remember those last 100 meters?
I didn't even know what position I was in. I just knew my coach told me to have a better sweep and make it a little more smooth than I had yesterday. And so once I hit the 200, I was okay, sweep and come home. Like it's really do or die. This is people don't even get one Olympic team, and this is my second. So I'm trying to make the best in each moment count. So just giving everything I have the last 100. That's it. I don't want to look back at regret. And I got 4th place in 2021, and I certainly didn't want that this year. So just really digging deep.
Yeah, what do you remember about that 4th place in 2021? It was really close.
Devastation. I remember a lot of tears. I remember just being so heartbroken. I'd rather have gotten 5th or 6th. I did not want to be 4th place to be so close, but certainly a learning lesson, and just knowing that 4th place coming into today, reminding myself that like I don't want that feeling again. I want to go out here and get top 3 and make a team individually.
You said you got your head spinning, or did you see this coming?
It's one of those things you knew you were capable of, and you knew that you could do. My coach knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. Everyone in my corner knew I could, but now I know I can, and that's the most important piece. Now that I know what I'm capable of.
You said you got stuck in a porta potty?
Yeah, I did.
Could you talk about that?
Yesterday I was going to the bathroom and the lock got jammed, and I was stuck inside the porta potty for 10 minutes, about an hour before the race, and I was in there panicking and there was no way to get out, so I was just banging on the door shouting like help me, until 10 minutes later I finally got out. So crazy things happen right before something great's about to occur, so maybe I needed that to get all the nerves and adrenaline out.
Somebody opened the door for you?
Yeah, a worker heard me screaming Bloody Mary, and they let me out.
How long were you?
I was in the porta potty for 10 minutes.
What are you doing differently this year?
Just believing in myself, truly. The workouts haven't changed, the results in practice haven't changed, but finally something clicked up here that said you can do it, you can go out with the best of them, and you can finish better than anyone else. So just really believing and committing to that belief from the very first step. I haven't been doing that.
When you're talking about Coach Watts?
Quincy Watts.
Yeah. Have you seen him since the race?
Yeah, he's the first person I hugged afterwards, and he's so happy. He's proud of me. Like I said, he knew I could do this. This isn't shocking for him. It's not surprising. It's only surprising to the people who've been watching. But if you've been at practice and you've seen what you've seen, and you're Coach Watts, this is nothing. This is nothing shocking. This is nothing that he didn't know was already there.
Did he say anything to us?
He said, "Stop all that crying."
Kendall, you do seem overcome with emotion. Can you explain a little bit about like what are you feeling in your heart? What are you feeling in your brain?
I'm just grateful, and I'm just so thankful. Like I really am. I knew I could do this. I knew I could run 49. I knew I could be U.S. champ, and so to finally have it all come together in perfect timing, like I'm just thankful. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. So
Is this comparable to the viral moment you had in 2018 with the relay?
I don't think anything will ever beat that moment for fans, and I don't blame it. I don't hold it against them, but this means a lot to me. I think this is a really defining moment in my career for me. So.
How long has Coach Watts been your main coach?
Since college, since 2014. So we've been together for 10 years. And so I know I'm glad that I know he's happy that it's finally clicking as well, because I know how frustrating that can be as a coach to see an athlete that you believe in so much and for her to just not be reaching her potential and to finally have it all come together. I know he's really excited, but you know, this is just trials. There's still Paris and the actual games to go, so this is just another stepping stone to another podium in Paris.
Would you have believed that 10 years ago you'd be standing right here today?
I thought I was going to be a lawyer, so no. I thought I would be defending people, so no, this was never in the cards for me. This was never my game plan, but man makes plans and God laughs, so I'm glad I'm standing here today.
How do you think this Olympics will be different for you?
I think it'll be, I don't want to say my first Olympics, but my first true Olympics, because you know, my first was Tokyo, there were no fans, my parents weren't there, my friends weren't there, and it's a totally different experience. And so now I'm so glad that I have a full Olympic experience that I get to have and see what that experience is like. So I think everything will be different.
You spoke yesterday about, you know, the support from Rye and Michael, and Michael was down here while your race was going off, and he was like just as excited as you are. I mean, talk about a little more about their support that they've given you.
I love them. Like they're younger than me, but they're like big brothers, and they've had so much success. And I've had my own success as well in my own right, but just having that kind of motivation with you every single day at practice, and you have people who, I said Rye was at the start line for every single round and was like, Kendall, get to 45. Like, just having that kind of support from such successful athletes who believe in me more than I believe in myself. So it's just been incredible. They, like I said, I'm just as excited for their successes. They're just as excited for mine, and we just have so much fun with each other at practice all day long. We're always laughing and joking, but getting on that track and competing our hardest. So I'm so excited. Coach Ross is about to have 3 U.S. champs under his belt. Once Rye runs and once Michael runs. So I'm just really excited for all of us.
Would you want to run the mixed relay with Michael at the Olympics?
I want to do a mixed relay with me, Michael, Rye, and whoever else so bad. I think that would be so fun. So maybe one day.
What about the